Capricorn, Capricorn, how you doing? So we're here now to do you're right, Cappies, how are you? We're going to do your January 2021 reading. But guess what? Your cards are out again. I've had to start and stop the camera and it really does annoy me. And it's not because of you guys, it's something that I'm going through and I don't want this to affect my work. And I think the best way for me to do it is really just to let you guys know where I'm at. So I don't know if you've got big references around Pisces and stuff like that. And X marks the spot and all these kind of things. Well, the person that my ex was talking to was her ex and was also a Capricorn in certain facts, I feel. But I am now X. It's now X. So it's Malcolm. You could have a Malcolm X here. Your ex could be here, definitely present around you. You could be talking to an M. But your ex was probably talking to you at some point. How does that represent my energy at the moment? Well, as a lot of you may or may not know, my ex now has suffered from major depression and also gaslighting of what she probably doesn't even realise that she does. But she was and doing, and extremely depressed, started drinking and then decided through that time was to let's ring my ex up, right? And then started talking to X. And actually swiped me, not hit me, swiped me where I'm like, I wasn't expecting that. Well, that's what a reading came up in Pisces, is that the best made plan of what I was expecting of the outcome ended up not being the outcome I thought it was going to be, and it ended up not being what I thought it was going to. To me, that was, I wasn't expecting that one, and the other person wasn't expecting the outcome of really wanting me to say, okay, I'll help you. No, 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 fool me once, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, depression, drinking, talking to X now wants me to save someone that can't save themselves through depression and drinking and talking to exes. No, 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 no. So I have to let you know where I'm at because it affects my reading sometimes. So if you do see me coming out, so I'm fine. But if you see me coming out sideways, I always find it best to be honest with my clients and be honest with the people that watch me to let you know where I'm at mentally so it doesn't affect your reading, okay? So to keep that real, you know me, I'm a realist, I'm a realist, and if it ever comes to anything real, I think, well, in order to not have smoke and mirrors and people think, you know what, is that really, it is for me to say something's going on, blah, 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 okay? So I don't know if you've got references around Capricorn, X's and Pisces and Aquarius, right? Virgos, Leos. You're seeing the patterns? Leo, Virgo, Pisces, Aquarius, they're all up in this, right? So your messages are going to be completely different to others, okay? Something to do with some others do have them. Anyway, your cards, as they present themselves, 7 of Wands. Pick a side. Well, now I'm really wishing the fact that I'd chosen the other person. I'm praying for the fact that you asked me, because, sorry, we're looking at the past, right? But because the past is the present and the future of your karma of cycles, this is so very much important. But as a question, I look into your past, right? A progression of your future. So seven of Wands. So I feel someone here as was made to choose, well, was made to choose, and they chose the wrong side, and they went off for a bit. And then when they came back, they realised that the best made plan failed and that they probably spoke to an ex, right? But when they did, they chose a side, but they chose the wrong one. And when they come back, they realised that they got cut off. And then what this person does then is probably then go back to their past and realise that they were cut off there also, and they are very much alone and single now. This person is single. They got cut off, they got ghosted, or they presented themselves as saying something. You're either going to have to choose me or them, or me or M, or Emily, but you're going to have to choose me or them, right? And because now you chose them, I now not choose you. So you choose now to be on your own here, single, okay? So something of recent past. Your next card is Leo energy, 8 of Wands, okay? Smoke and mirrors. Someone could also have a heroin addiction here because it came up through another reading. Okay, which is chasing the dragon. All right, dragons, how you getting on? But also chasing the dragon. So there could have been some sort of drugs here. But like communication was, someone tried to blow smoke up your ass pretty much. And you realise, well, that's nothing but a mirror. That's nothing but Robbie, what's his name, that was doing stuff off a mirror. What was, I forget what that is. Razor blades, mirrors and razor blades, whatever it was. Razor, Ray, Alrays. There's the company again. Alray or Ray. Yeah, so this person probably tried to come back to your life. You cut them off and then they prayed to talk to you. They wanted to talk to you. But they realised that they chose the wrong person, that they picked the wrong side. And that what they did is they picked you in the end, but then you decided not to pick them, right? Or Emily, right? Or M. But they keep saying EM or M or something like that. But you decided that this person was to come in and say something to you. You cut them off and they decided the person that I chose from the past, they didn't want me either. So now I need to rectify my mistake and come back to you and ask you for your forgiveness and pray for forgiveness. This person probably begged you for forgiveness, right? The fact that you chose and moved on away from them. Then they got confused and come back to you and you cut them off and they end up alone. It's why I say to a lot of people, when you deal with smoke and mirrors and you deal with relationships, people abandon people in the past, and then when you start to move on, that's why they come back and they're like, here's Johnny. So you could be dealing with a Virgo in some aspect, but they come back and they're like, well, I expected. Oh, whoa, you expected? Where have you been? Oh, well, I've been with someone else. Oh, really? So you was off AWOL somewhere. So that came up for another reading, AWOL. So I think it was the Virgo or Leo readings gone AWOL. Right, absent without leave, or Abby, the name Abby, or Abigail, or absence, AdSense, something to do with AdSense. But like, doesn't make sense. Whatever this is, it didn't make sense. This person come back, smoke and mirrors, you're not making any sense. What have you done? Well, I'll pray for forgiveness and tell you everything. Well, tell her about it, because someone did. And I think that you probably cut that off and realised that it was smoke and mirrors. It was illusion. Okay? So Capricorn, what's been going on with Capricorn? Excuse me, Capricorn. What's been going on with Capricorn? So, yeah, it was to do with movement, basically. But there could, some of you could have had this best made plan, but the plans are more of a footing than a plan. It's like, well, I just need to get my foot in the door, and you're like, what do you mean? Well, it's like, well, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do what I did, but actually what I want to do is move in. Well, as America's Most Wanted said over on Patron, it's a really nice place to visit, but I don't think I would live there. So it's like, well, I'm sorry, but now I do want to live with you. And you're like, well, I'm sorry, but you're going to have to live without me, not live with me. So there is something around this tale, I feel, like a Handmaid's Tale, okay? There's that Aunt Lydia, something to do with the Handmaid's Tale. So someone was chasing their tail, basically running around in circles. You could be dealing with a 5, but running around in circles, chasing their tail. I'm picking up a Leo energy, alright, but or a snake, chasing its tail. Could also be a Pisces, 2 fish, because I keep picking up that someone's just chasing their tail, okay? Being told lies, or being told a tale as such, or the Handmaid's Tale. Now, I don't want to relate that one to what happened in that, but if that is really coming up with you guys of the Handmaid's Tale, then watch the Netflix show. Okay, but you've got so many wands here that you probably said, you know what, take that wand and pound it right up your backside, is what I'm hearing. Because I just heard pound it. Pound it, pound it, pound it, pound it. Take out the papers and the trash. Boom, 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 boom. You don't need no money, but take out the papers and the trash. Go on then, take out the paper, take out the trash and all while you're at it. 7, well 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 7 again. So it's relating to here. Someone wants to move in or move out, but someone said, no, I'm sorry, you're going to have to move on. I have moved on. The energy now changes. I told you through soulmate energy, the energy changes. As a reflection, the other person learns now from you not wanting them. When you wanted them, or when you wanted Em or Emily, when you wanted them that bad, they now don't want you and you want them. Right? That's getting very confusing. There must be placements of Capricorn somewhere But like now you realise that you want someone else, the other person realises they want you. And then as you want them, you don't want them, they learn. Now, the fact that they played too much of a game and the fact that now they have left stranded on their own. Okay, so you basically cut this person off at the knees, is what I feel. And this person now tries to please you or tries to tease you. This person's trying to coach you and tempt you into illusion here. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter. Show me what's been going on with Capricorn, please. Capricorn. So Libra, there you go. So a decision. You need to pick me or them. Choose me or choose them. Someone's very picky, someone's very choosy. Okay, this could be going to the court for a lot of you. I know a lot of people, man. So many people are having to go to court. And it's being dragged out. This is also being dragged out through court, dragged out through work as well. Trying to work it out. This person wants to work it. We can work it out. We can work it out. Life is very short. But in no time for fussing and fighting, my friends. 11:11 on the clock. Fussing, someone made a fuss. Fuss about nothing. A drama out of a crisis. Okay? Could have an ISIS account also. But making a drama out of a crisis. Let's see, what is their ISIS account? I don't know why I keep hearing a drama over my ISIS account. Banking account? Savings account? You could be an accountant here, an accountant. Or making someone accountable for their actions and saying, well, if that was your action, Jackson, that was you that did it, you're going to have to be accountable for it, or you're going to have to do my accounts and my books, and you're going to have to cover that up. So someone is trying to cover up something around their work here and trying to say, well, you're going to have to cover it up. You made the mess, you're going to have to do it yourself. And someone's like, no, I want you to do it for me. I want you to pick me. And like, no, I'll do my own accounts. Like, you know, you're going to have to hold yourself accountable for the mistakes you made. Because someone got cut out and someone held someone accountable for what they did here, depending what they done. Could be the name Dun. That could have been a lot of what came up around Dun, 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 which was Pisces, and yep, it is. Dun, Dun, Dun. It's done. Anyway, let's see. Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands. It's good though, you know. I always see energies of when the past is done, the future is bright. Right, when the past is finished and done, you got the future to look forward to. You've got energies that you don't have to worry about. You don't have to worry about anybody else. The only person you ever really want to worry about is yourself. Right, and when you can think, well, I'm just going to worry about myself. I'm not really worried about what I can't do. I'm worried about what I can do. And what I can do is, but what I can't do is accept this bullshit. Yeah, 13 on the clock. You could be dealing with a Scorpio somewhere. Okay, or a Leo, which would be 8, and an Aquarius. Okay, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius. 7 of Wands. What's the 7 of Wands for? Capricorn, there you are. So you probably cut this person out at the knees here, and you ghosted them, and you told them, no, I'm not accepting that. This person's probably begged you in order to get back with the devil, but also try to get back with the past at the same time. I tried to get back with my past, I tried to rectify it, I couldn't, and I came back to my past. I ended up full circle. I ended up full circle. That I realise now that you're now cutting me off and cutting me up here, and that you now don't want me. There could be a fire sign here that wanted a Capricorn, and the Capricorn decided I don't want the fire sign here. It's full circle. You got to look at it slightly different. Somebody returned to a Capricorn, and the Capricorn cut a fire sign off at the knees, right, and said, no, I don't want that. And it made someone beg for it here. But they didn't. They could have drinking problem, could have depression, could have alcohol. The devil. Because the devil enters to make things toxic, right? Not saying that you're a toxic sign, I'm saying it enters to make things worse, not better, right? For better or for worse, it's normally a marriage. Never get married. Never get married. For better or for worse, no. The devil. There you go. Standing proud, standing up for yourself, money. This person could have been coaching you, trying to buy you something here. Anyway, let's see. 7 of Wands. Sorry, 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands. I really shouldn't really be doing these readings, really, because I kind of feel this, I don't know. 6, 7, 8. Again, it's Leo. Sorry. 8, 9, 10. I feel this distraction around these readings just lately. Again, someone made someone choose. They just stood there waiting for someone to communicate, and they realised that, well, you never communicated. And what they did is they swapped it up. You can find control, right? And you can find it in someone's actions when they start changing, like smoke and mirrors. They start doing things out of character, right? They do things out of character, which means they can be used to doing something for so long. And when you're talking with someone, they do that religiously, right? And they do it over and over and over again, because that's human nature. We have a pattern, we decide to do it each day, eat, sleep, rave, repeat, right? When you're in a relationship, when someone starts changing up the way they're acting, you start thinking, man, you're acting out of character. You're not really doing things that you always do, right? This person could have put up smoke and mirrors against you to say to you, will you stop speaking to me? Why did you stop speaking to me, right? These two could have been making up as well here. Of, well, you stopped speaking to me, I need to speak to you. And then the person realised that they got stopped speaking to, man, this is going to be confusing for you, hope you see it. This person went back to their past and realised that the person that they were speaking to didn't want to speak to them. They come back, and that's that same energy. What they said to you is well, you stopped speaking to me, why was it? But if you didn't, and it was the person that always speaks first, and they started to swap and do that, and you thought, you're acting out of character. A narcissist can say to you, it was because you didn't do it. You wasn't doing something. You're like, no, I've just been the same as me always. I'm just me. I always do the same thing. And you always contact me first, or you always do something. Why did you stop doing that? But it was because you did. No. Smoke and mirrors. Smoke and mirrors. They're trying to coach you and make you think or believe that it was you that stopped doing it. But it wasn't. It was really them. Okay? Here. They hold you accountable for things that you do or don't do. They try to coach you and make you believe in things that are not real. Okay? Yeah. So you got 3 of Swords and then High Priestess now, so you're really not talking with this person. Could be 3 here. Pisces is definitely involved. Possible Libra, but there is no movement forward. You realise the best thing to do is stop talking to this person. In the past, you was, if the future persists that you have just started talking, you wasn't. You really wasn't talking, right? You really wasn't, because this person picked the wrong side, right? When they return to somebody, they cut that energy off. 8, 9, 10, which is here, and it finished and it ended. Okay, then you get the 3 of Swords. So you decided not to talk. There's a big Libra energy here, a big decision. Court decisions around children, job, divorce, 100% is here. Divorce, settling up energy of moving, right? You own that, I own this. You have that, I have this. We go our separate ways completely. You have that half, I have this half. You live there, I live here. But whatever this is it's not reciprocated, it's not shared, it's divided. Divide and conquer. It's also the government. Smoke and mirrors, when you're not watching, all of a sudden they'll start changing things up. That's the coronavirus. But that's the mutation that we're going through in the UK at the moment. But definitely try divide and conquer. You have that, I have them. I wanted them, now I don't want them, and realised that person was that didn't want me. They came back, we started talking. I realised that I don't want them anymore, right? They came back, realised that they spoke to you, say, you didn't want them, okay? Now they're lost. They realised there's separation here. you have that half, I have this half, if it's to do with a separation of assets, business and a marriage, or children, family court, all that sort of stuff, right? If that went on, that's that instant. If it isn't to do with family court, it was really to do with you chose the wrong side. You chose to do something with the devil, which can be an addiction and all of that kind of stuff. You decided to go back to your past. As you returned, you realised that I'd moved on, right? Yeah, family court, that's children. The best made plan went to fail as well here. This is someone that has children, right? Could be special needs children here, right? Or they could work for the NHS in certain ways, or they have a company with children. But bad company, there's like, it might not be a bad company, but it's a policy of something, right? Bad company, bad business, or bad person. There was something else that I was seeing here. Knight of Pentacles. Please don't miss this bit though, Capricorn, because this can be vital to your past and future. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, everything's up in the air. Big Libra energies, decisions around court, trying to keep people out of the information. You're on a need-to-know basis. What you didn't know is what you do know now. What wasn't known probably came to light in an energy here. Because I'm picking up sun references and moon and family and mothers and fathers, right? So sun and moon, they never actually meet. They're distant apart. Mother and father not together. And I feel that whatever wasn't at light has now come to light. There is some sort of truth now. This person's still not being honest. Hasn't been. Let's see, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter. What? So now we're looking into your January 2021 reading, Capricorn. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter 2021. Sorry if I'm a little bit, but like I said, it's kind of one of those energies where stuff goes on and it's just kind of like, oh man, it's so annoying. You know when you go through those karmic things and you're like, bruv, right. So you've got someone that does want to work on it. I mean, you're in alignment with where you are. You're working real hard as normal, right? Which is back-breaking work, but it's bringing in and it's providing also. And it's also providing a service. So you've got Leo references here also though, Leo and Aquarius. If it was the past, they might want to work on it again here. They might want to go back to work on the relationship. Or you just go back to work physically. This really can be legal proceedings though that are being able to take down an evidence against you here, or because there's a for and against Libra energy. So this would be minutes and stuff that has to be logged down legally and took down legally and doing it the right way and not the wrong way, right? So there's this energy that seems to be coming through as like, I really want to do this the right way, not the wrong way. So I'm going to have to go to family court, or I'm going to have to go to get evidence against you. So I'm going to have to seek evidence and get it against you right here. So there's this divorce kind of children being involved, and that I'm going to have to seek legal representation here. Yeah, for children, this person still wants to talk and work on it. Unless you've met a new person here. You can really meet a new person. Page of Cups. I always forget to add that in for the people that have met someone new. Because if it's someone new, you're working on it here. You're talking. Possibly working on it. Go with the new. But again, the old can always be the new. Because there has been old here. Right? So the old people that are always karmic people always go back with karmic people. That's why you get a third party energy. When you're not involved in it, a karmic person here, they can go back off with another karmic partner here. And this can be you working on it or them, right? Here. So you got, wow, money, 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 money. There is nothing but money here. Oh, any of you Capricorns want a relationship? Get married, have children, anything like that? Yo, what? I'm kidding. But yeah, my work ethic, basically, money, 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 money. The money tree. Plant it, they will grow here. So the money tree. So money is my main focus. This person here from the past is still waiting for you to talk though. Here. They're just waiting around, this person. You might be waiting around to talk to a new person, but there is money here. There's a good amount of money. There's an investment also into this new person that you've got, if you've got one. If this is a new person, from your past, you've just been going through things at work and with family and with your kids and children, and you've basically just been going through that, but you started to put yourself first, and you realised that if the past did come back, you cut that person off and decided the best thing to do is not talk. Okay, so you kept that to yourself and keep it quiet and try to move on here. Yvonne, I'm hearing Yvonne. Okay, or Evelyn, you're right, Evelyn. But again, here, every day I'm Evelyn. Right, every day I'm Evelyn. Every day I'm working. Working like a cat. Could be Leo's as well. John, how you getting on, son? Oh dear, there you go. There's that person really could have Aquarius in his chart as well. That's really going to bring up the mix of confusion. So you got the Seven of Swords and the Aquarius energy here. So you got two sevens. You got this person can't escape their past. They're trying to escape their karma. They're trying to run back from the past to the future, and they must be Marty McFly or something like that. Okay, I can't see like I used to, man. For some reason. 7 came up with another reading where it's 7 and 5. 7 and 5. Anyway, this person's carrying a lot of weight, carrying a lot of conflict. There could be drug dealing here because this could be a weed tree. Someone could be growing their own homegrown. You'll have a look at the Gemini reading. But the homegrown, this could be a grown child also. Doing a lot of favours for people, running backwards and forwards. But someone keeps going back, wanting to talk to an Aquarius, but also leave one at the same time. Is why I'm saying that this Aquarius energy is Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter, and it is also an 8 and also would involve a Leo energy, right? But you've got these mixtures of where this person is so confused, they don't know if they want to go back to talk to their past or their present. They're not living presently. This person is trying to get the attention the wrong way, right? They're going about it the wrong way. Nobody wants me. Why don't they want me, right? I need to make a best made plan to get your attention focused on me. Someone that does that brings in the devil energy, and they'll do anything out of character, right? So when they start acting out of character, you realise that there is something wrong with that person. That person is trying to escape things, to throw smoke and mirrors, to get you to believe them, right? So they can apologise over and over again, right? So this person, you've lost trust in them now, and they're waiting, but they're going backwards and forwards from Leo to Aquarius, and if no one gives this person attention, they'll get it elsewhere, which means, well, I'm lonely and I'm on my own and I'm sitting here waiting, and if I can't get the attention of someone, I'm prepared to do whatever it is to get the attention from somebody. It's what's making them codependent in a way, because 7 is running from 2, which is here, 2 and 2, and here, and I can't make a decision, and I don't know what's best for children. I used to throw a curveball at people all the time, and I used to say to them, who's the most important person in your life? Everybody, straight away. Children, my kids, my children come first, right? Is that, but if you have to make a decision, who do you make it for? My kids. So you're the one that's making the decision. You're the one that holds up children. You're the one that is the supported energy. If you're not there, you get the tower, right? So if you're not there and can't make a decision, you have to know that it's you that has to take criticism, right? So when you take criticism, you realise that Ascension is really about who's the most important person in your life? Me. To take on criticism, to know the best direction forward for myself. When I do, I know what's best for you. If it involves children, I know what's best for you. I'm going to have to take the criticism to not confuse you, to make a better future of a decision that I have to make, right? Everybody's individual. You have to make that decision. When you make one, you realise that it's you making the decisions for other people. If you're involved with kids and children, right? So you make the decision. You have to stand by your actions and stand by what it is that you want to do here. But there is someone that keeps running back and forwards, backwards 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 and forwards, right? It could be backwards and forwards to work. It could be to anybody. But if you've got cheating and someone that you don't trust, it's because they're trying to get your attention here, focused on them, because they don't want to put the work in. Because there's work being put in. There's always work being put in. But there's work being put in, but someone wants back in on it, right? They want back in from the past. Because they want to reinvest into the relationship, which can be smoke and mirrors. So anybody that tries to get your attention focused on them, they can literally do anything in life. Like I said, they can start to tell you that you are the one that is to blame because you started to do things out of character that you wasn't doing. You're like, brother, I'm doing exactly as I've always done. Eat, sleep, rave, repeat. I do this and I do it and I stick by structure and I stick by my word and I know what I'm doing. But there's someone that can start to blame you to say, hold on a minute, basically acting out of character. They're not acting the way they normally do. And if they don't, that's because there's distrust there. It's because someone doesn't know what they want here. They don't know what they want. They don't know what their future holds, and that is what confuses this person, is that they want to know about their future and they don't know what the outcome of their future is yet. It's not, well, it's definitely not here yet. But it's kind of like this anticipation of I really need to know what the answer's going to be, because I feel like I'm running out of time. Do you want me or don't you want me? And if you don't want me, then I need to run back to my past again. That's what I'm saying. This 7 here is saying, well, look, if you don't want me and I can't have you, I need to know what that answer is, because if you don't want me, I've got to be with fucking someone here, which is the 7 of Swords, right? We don't have to be, because I wouldn't want to be. But again, I have to be with someone, and if I can't be with my past or my future, right? If I can't be with my past or future, if I can't be with them, I need to know what that answer is, because if you don't want me, I need to go back to my past to rectify it, to try and make it up with this person, because it might be where I'm running out of time and they don't want me either. And if they don't want me and you don't want me, I'm going to be on my own, because nobody trusts me, because I don't really trust myself. Right? So you got someone that's very unsure of who they want to be with, because they run back to their past to make sure that that person is locked in as an answer. Is that going to be yes, or is that going to be no? And if that answer is no, then I need to run back to the future or past to try and rectify with, say, you. Yeah. Because I'm hearing this us and them. It's us and them. It's us and them. And it's us or M or Emily. M. Right? So I'm hearing this, look, if you don't want me, I've split up with my ex, say here, right? They cut me off. They don't want me, so I've now got to go back and try and rectify what it is that I did, which is that now I do want you. Oh, what? Well, I need to know what that answer is, because if you don't want me, I've got to go back to, say, Capricorn in order to try and make it up with them, because I don't know myself. I don't know inside out here. So you've kind of got this energy of like, well, now you've broke the trust. I don't know whether you really are talking to them and whether you want them or not. Do you want to be with them or do you want to be with me? Well, really, I don't know what I want, because what I don't want to be is alone and stand here waiting. I want someone with me. But I don't know who wants me. Well, probably no fucker. Probably no one. Right? That's why this person's getting confused of like, well, I'm going back from future to past. Like the energy is I go back to my past and see if I can rectify it. And if I can't, then I need to get out of that fast to go back to either my future or past, and that's going to represent Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter of same placements, right? So I might confuse you there, so I'm sorry. Because this 7 energy here is working really hard here. Esoteric, all that kind of stuff, tarot readings, so on and so forth, and working really hard to earn a crust, right? Here, this person, could well be me also, right? This person here is going back to their past to try and rectify it. And what they realise is that if what happens through your reading, this star doesn't want to be with them, then this 7 then will go back to try and work it out with this person from the past. Do you get what I'm saying? Sorry if I'm being very confusing. Because there's someone here that's untrustworthy. They don't know if they're going back to their past or their future here. And is why they're untrustworthy. Because they're wanted and needed, right? Because I'm wanted and I'm needed and I'm back here and I'm backwards and forwards and I'm busy, I'm out, you know. But if it's a trustworthy partnership, it's more of, I don't know who wants to be with me. Who wants to be with me? Pick me. That's 1 in 7. Who wants to pick me? Who wants to be with me? Right? Like I said, probably someone, but probably no one. We'll have to see. Sorry, that was a difficult one. Sorry if that was a crap reading, Capricorn, but like I said, I've literally just gone through all of this morning and I have to carry on with work. And yeah, like I said, I'm fine with it. But smoke and mirrors, right? People that do like to blow smoke up your ass when you've been there, through in and throughout, through everything, to do everything for someone. Everything, and I mean everything for someone. And even that's not good enough. And they decide to do that and then try to, nah, smoke and mirrors, bruv. Bullshit. But yeah, so if you want to join Patreon, you can find this on tier 1 or the full access bundle. I'm going to do a yearly reading as well. The extended to that will only go to the full access bundle, so you can be a part of it. You will see the beginning part here, but the extended to that will only go to the full access bundle, as well as your bi-weeklies. The yearly reading is going to be in replace this month through January. It's going to be in replace of the Life Path readings. I'm going to quit that for this month and I'm going to do the yearly reading. Okay, so that is pretty much what you will get. If you want a personal reading, anything like that, you can reach out from the Show More section. But if you are on Patreon, that is where you will find your bi-weekly readings that don't appear anywhere else. You're extended to the yearly reading and this one as well, so you have a choice. Okay, but I really do appreciate your support. I hope you have a great Christmas. I will hopefully, this will probably come out after Christmas. I'm not really sure. But either way, I hope you had a great one. I'll try and do a live or something like that. But thank you so much, Capricorn. I really do appreciate it, guys. I wish you the best of luck of what goes on through here, but we will find out. Thanks, guys, and I'll see you soon.